All right, hey guys, just a really quick video on cloths. You guys know how much I love a good face cloth. And I'm a little bit obsessed with the hand crocheted 100% cotton cloths. The problem is the dyes. I try to buy them in like white or ivory or super light colors like a light beige or a light gray. That way the dyes don't bleed as much, and you can usually get them to the point where they just don't bleed, like that's detectable to my eye. But every now and then I'll find a pack that's on sale or something, and I'll get them and there'll be colors like this or something, which I'm not a fan of. And the red dyes seem to be the worst. And I did find a pack that were like pink and red and white, and they're actually really pretty. That's the one I just showed you. There's a couple of them. There's pink one, and this one is actually super cute. It's kind of like got some confetti and then some pink. I just love it. But the pink dyes and the red dyes are not good. So I ended up washing them a bunch in super, super hot water with soap to just really help get that dye out. And I soak them. I usually soak them like in a big bowl with a ton of soap, hot, hot water to get that dye to just bleed as much as I possibly can until when I rinse it, the water runs pretty clear. Now, this one has some blue dyes and some green dyes, and I have been going back and forth, washing it, rinsing it, and just continuing until when I put it with the warm water, it just runs clear. So just know that the dyed fabrics are really not great because it is going to be getting on your skin, all right, which is a problem. And when I use a colored cloth, I generally will do a little splash on my face just to kind of get rid of any of the residue that might still be on my skin. And then I'll just kind of dry it down like this. I'll just kind of fan my face to dry the water down, and then I will continue on with my skincare. Now, I don't use cleansers on my skin, so, I'm not like activating the dyes, very much because the water doesn't activate it as much as the soap does. But when I do remove my mineral powder at the end of the day, if I wear it, I don't always wear it, I use oil, and I'm not really sure how much the oil will actually trigger the dyes to be released. I'm not really sure because I don't use these to remove my mineral powder. I stick with my white cloths because I like to be able to see if I've removed everything. So anyway, I just want to share, this is just like a little bit on, how to deal with colored cloths. So I typically avoid colored cloths for that reason. I usually go with white, even though a lot of white items are dyed. And you always want to wash them really, really good before you use them. And I always double rinse to make sure I get all of the soap residue out. But yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle. I love undyed, but it's really difficult to find undyed. It's actually very, very challenging. So, and if you do find it, it's usually organic undyed, and it is ridiculously expensive. I'm not paying $20 for a washcloth. Not happening. So anyway, so these are dyed. They're actually super tiny too, and I bought them because they were an incredible deal. I got like a 6-pack for like, I don't know, $5 or $6. It was like super cheap, and they're 100% cotton. So I do like them, but unfortunately they're colored and they do run. And yeah, I'm trying to get this to the point where I can use it. Sometimes they just keep running and it really annoys me. So I'll just use it as like a dishcloth or something, because at least with the dishcloth, I'm rinsing all of the dishes before I, put them on my drying rack. So any of the dye that might have gotten in the water or something is going to be rinsed off, but I don't want to be leaving the dyes on my skin. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, signing out.